Hello and namaste. So if you're watching this video, I assume that you are coming to Finland or you are already in Finland and having problem finding an accommodation or housing. And especially if you are a student, it might be even more difficult. So this mainly happens because in Finland, there's limited major intakes leading to admission of a lot of students at the same time. So finding accommodation, room or apartment might be a little bit difficult, and it's absolutely normal. To start with, let me tell you that I am not a student here, so all the information I'm about to tell you is all from my research, especially through some of my friends who have used and suggested these ways, and some of the options works also for non-students. So finding accommodation starts only after you are accepted in the university, and the university that accepted you will obviously help you with finding accommodation. So they will help you with the information about where to apply, how to apply for the accommodations. So take this video as a heads up on how to apply, and on the top of that I have also included some other options where you can look for apartments. So let's get into it. Every city has its own student housing company, like HOAS for Helsinki, TOAS for Tampere, POAS also for Tampere, but this POAS also offers housing for working people under age 30, and PSOS for Oulu. And similarly, there's this website soa.fi that has the list, and its website links to all the student housing companies according to cities. So you can also check it according to the city where you're going to study. Alright, so let me show you an example of filling up an application. This is the website of TOAS, which provides student housing in Tampere. Keep this in mind, TOAS only works if you're gonna live in Tampere. I've already mentioned that every city has its own housing, student housing company. Take this just as an example. Okay, so after we change the language to English, we open the applying for apartment section, and I'm gonna give an example for unfurnished apartment. So this has a very detailed terms and condition for the application. First and foremost criteria is that you have to be a full-time student. Like I said, this TOAS only works for the students who are studying in Tampere or some nearby municipalities like Nokia, Pirkala, Lempala, Yolojärvi. Yeah, so it also works for the nearby municipalities. And then I click fill in the online application, which opens a simple form. And yeah, unfortunately, it's always in Finnish language, but fortunately, you can change it into English. Then choose the type of apartment or housing you want to apply. And after that, choose a location. So before choosing that, you can first see which location is nearest or which has the easiest accessibility to your college. I'm gonna choose studio apartment here again, and then give your budget for the apartment. This will give you all the possible and available options. From the details I gave, I have just one option, and since I don't have more option here, I'm just gonna choose whichever there is. After that, there then comes the main part of application. It's gonna ask you all the details, including which university you're going to study and which date you're going to start the study. And it also asks your income and asset, but it's common to not have any income source and asset, so just type 0. Yeah, I'm not gonna submit it because obviously I don't have student detail, but this is how you usually do it. It's very simple, and it's same for all the housing websites, for the student housing website, for whichever city you are looking for. This is an example of an offer letter from a student housing. I got this from a friend. As you can see, it has a monthly rent with utilities price, and almost all student housing needs certain amount of deposits as well. And this offer letter has all the terms and conditions in it. It is not guaranteed that you will receive offers from student housing. In that case, you can also look apartments from other rental housing providers like Sato, Lumo, and there's a lot others, and they also have options for students. This is a very popular and commonly used website for housing or accommodation called vuokraunovi.com. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right, but sorry about that. Yeah, so this website shows the available housing and apartments from not only the agency but also from private rentals. For example, if I wanted to look for apartments in Tampere, I give in the address and number of rooms and search it. So you see it has the listings from not only one agency but from all available agency, and it even shows rentals from private landlord. It has a lot of search criteria which you can use to narrow down your search. For example, you can set the rent limit from maximum to minimum, and then you can also select the student apartment that you're specifically looking for student apartments. And yeah, there's a lot of search criteria which you can use. Even after applying everywhere, if you're still not able to get any apartment or rooms, then don't forget to check Facebook. Yes, there are many Facebook groups like Vuokra Astunut Helsinki, Vuokra Astunut Tampere, and similar one in every city. A lot of people publish about rooms and apartments every day, and there's also posts about subletting rooms or apartment which you can use it until you find something permanent. On the top of that, also check your country-specific groups like Nepalese in Finland, Nepali in Finland. Yeah, there's always some posts that are looking for roommates and you can contact them. Also, not every post can be genuine. Some posts can also be a scam, and it's quite common too. So be very careful about that as well. There's one more option for apartment hunt. If you cannot find any apartment or rooms, then look for a bigger apartment and share it with the ones who are also looking for apartments. For example, from this website vuokraunovi.com, I searched for apartments in Tampere with 2 rooms, and like you can see, I have plenty of options, and the prices should be good enough if you share it with another roommate. And to find another roommate, you can again use Facebook groups. Yeah, so that was all the information on how to apply for housing. As you may know, Finland is ranked as the 7th most expensive country in the Europe. So apartments are pretty expensive here. But if you are a student, that's already a plus point, because including all other services and facilities, rents are significantly lower if you are a student. Yeah, so I hope this video was helpful. So good luck with your housing search, and I will see you in the next video. Until then, bye bye.